Okay, naimbag nga malam Northern Naguilian National High School La Union. Ay, naimbag nga malam kan na barang nga malam napudutin niya. Okay. Welcome to our online library literacy program. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. And to start our afternoon right and happy, ayan. Can you chat kung anong kulay ang hapon natin ngayon? Ayan, anong kulay ang hapon ninyo? Para makulay ang hapon natin. Yan, naimbag nga malam yung matnang concern. Okay, anong kulay ang hapon ninyo? You can chat. Green po, ayan. Okay. Walang mic. Gusto niyo mag-open ng mic. Sorry. You just chat. You just chat na lang po. Okay, so sabi ni Anthony ba to? Green daw po. Ayan. So, bakit kaya green? Anong meron sa green? Dinengdeng. Dinengdeng, tisida. Okay, so dinengdeng tisida na imas. Okay, so, ayan. I think blue, sabi ni John Prince. Bakit blue, John Prince? Si Jamaica naman, white. Bakit puti, Jamaica? Green din kay Eugene. Yan. Black. Bakit black? Yan. Bakit naman black? O red, blue, dahil sa ulap, sabi ni Jamaica. So puti daw dahil sa ulap. Si Glyza, sabi naman niya ay white din. Okay, green. Ayan, sabi ni Rosemary, green. Okay, sana, ayan, katulad ng pagsabi nyo ng mga kulay ng inyong hapon, ay maging makulay nawa ang buong maghapon nating lahat. Okay. Now, let me introduce you, our team. Ayan, pagtatawagin ko sila, they will just open their cam and wave. Okay, so first, we have our Supervising Science Research Specialist, Ma'am Linderlit M. Maglakit.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
There. Next, our Information Researcher 3, Sir RJ Iscondo. Sir RJ. Okay, I think Sir RJ will be joining us later. And then we have our Science Research Assistant, Sir Elmer Generalao. Sir Elmer. Okay. No, wala siguro yung mic niya. And we have our IT Tech Support, Sir Rainer Zagada. Computer Operator 3, Sir Rainer. And we would like to acknowledge the presence of Sir James Propose of the Department of Science and Technology Regional Office. Ayan. Hi, sir. Thank you for joining us again.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon po.
Okay. And finally, I believe our principal will be joining us later. So, tingnan na lang natin mamaya. And finally, I am Irene Alice Brillo, a native of Benguet, a science research specialist too, and I will be your moderator for this afternoon. And we hope that despite this pandemic, we are all doing well and staying strong. To give you a glimpse of what we will be having today, we will be covering these 3 topics. Okay, first is getting to know DOST-STII services, resources, and products. The second part is researching in the DOST-STII library, navigating the OPAC and requesting library materials. And part 3, navigating the Starbucks offline, online, mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail. For a smooth flow of our program, we are encouraging everyone to take note of the following house rules. First, please use the chat box or the Q&A button for your questions. You may post your questions while the presentation is ongoing. Next, be polite, pay attention, and actively participate. And finally, please answer the post-test and evaluation form in exchange for your e-certificate of attendance. The link will be posted just before the session ends. Your certificate will be sent within 10 working days along with the link of the recordings of this session. So for this particular session, please expect your certificate on or before May 31, 2021. Here are our speakers, resource speakers for the 3 topics. For the first part, our speaker is our supervising science research specialist or the head librarian of the DOST-STII, Ms. Linderlit M. Maglake. And then I will be handling part 2. And for part 3, our speaker is the Information System Researcher 3 of IRAD, Mr. RJC Escondo. Now, to formally welcome all of you, let us hear a message from the Director of DOST-STII, Mr. Richard P. Burgos.
Hi, let me greet everyone a happy day. It is always a happy day for us here at the DOST-STII Library. And why is that so? Well, as a special repository of science, technology, and innovation information, we are always surrounded by the best minds and works of scientists, technologists, and innovators from the Philippines and from all around the world. So, when the COVID-19 pandemic threw the whole world in a lockdown, some of the first places to be shut down were libraries. We could not receive walk-in clients anymore. Good news is that while our daily physical visitor count plummeted to 0, our online patrons continued to visit us and even increased in number. Moreover, with the school opening in the new blended environment for instruction, more and more learners and teachers are using online tools and resources and discovering the value of digital libraries. The requirement of the time, therefore, is to be agile and to pivot quickly to online solutions. Thus, we repositioned our old physical library tour and orientation program to an online version, which we now call the DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program. This is a way of reaching out to all teachers and learners who need to access resources and services that they can use in distance learning. The DOST-STII Online Library Literacy Program has 3 parts. Part 1 is about getting to know the DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, our services, available resources, and products. Part 2 teaches you how to research in the DOST-STII library, how to navigate the online public access catalog, and how to request for library materials. Lastly, Part 3 will discuss our digital library in a box, the DOST Starbooks. It will teach you how to navigate the DOST Starbooks offline or online, or even its mobile app version. Then there is the Starbooks quiz app, which is loads of fun. Generally, the online library literacy program aims to capacitate DOST stakeholders in the field of science, technology, and innovation, and to maximize the use of DOST-STI services and resources. The most wonderful news is that all these resources are available online for you for free. So what are you waiting for? Come and spend a happy day at the DOST-STII Library. Visit our FB page at facebook.com/STII Library and access our online public access catalog at signet.dost.gov.ph. See you soon!
Okay, so that was a very enthusiastic message from our director, and I hope we are excited to hear more about the products and services of the DOST-STII. Now let me give you a brief background of the Department of Science and Technology. From 1958 to 1982, DOST was formerly known as the National Science Development Board, or NSDB. From 1982 to 1987, it was changed to National Science and Technology Authority, or NSTA. And finally, in 1987, it was changed to Department of Science and Technology, or DOST, as it is known until today. At present, the DOST is headed by Secretary Fortunato T. de la Peña, or SFTP. The name of our secretary can be easily remembered because of the acronym SFTP. And here's another trivia. Did you know that SFTP stands for the slogan of DOST? Yes. DOST has the SFTP slogan, which is Science for the People. So SFTP means Science for the People. In Tagalog, we translate this to Agham para sa Bayan. Okay? DOST is composed of 18 attached agencies and several regional offices divided into 4 clusters. And these are the sectoral planning councils, the S&T services, the collegial and scientific bodies, and the research and development institutes. DOST-STII, or Science and Technology Information Institute, is part of the S&T services as the marketing and information arm of the DOST system. So to give you more information on the products and services of DOST-STII, let us watch this video presentation of Ms. Linderlit M. Maglake, Supervising Science Research Specialist and Head Librarian of the DOST-STII, which will be followed immediately by our AVP. Okay.
Hello everyone, how are you today? We hope that you are all doing well. I am Linderlit M. Maglake, the Head Librarian of DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, and I am here today to introduce our agency. So let's get to know DOST-STII. DOST-STII is one of the attached agency of the Department of Science and Technology. We are the information and marketing arm of DOST. We have 3 mandates. We are mandated to establish a science and technology library. So that's DOST-STII library. Next is to disseminate science and technology information. We disseminate S&T information in all formats. Through prints, we have our own publications. We also do broadcasting and press releases, and through social media as well as mobile applications. So we will identify them all on the next slides. And lastly, to undertake training on science and technology information, we conduct free trainings and webinars. So just follow our social media accounts for announcements. We provide S&T information services through our library. So this is DOST-STII library located at DOST compound in Bicutan, Taguig City. So as of the moment, our physical library is temporarily closed to the public as a preventive measure to stop the spread of COVID-19. But don't worry, you can still avail of our library services by contacting us. You can email us at library@stii.dost.gov.ph, and you can call and text us on the following numbers. For announcement, you can follow our social media accounts on Facebook at STII Library, on Instagram at dost.stii library, and on Twitter at STI_library. And if you miss watching our webinars, you can subscribe and watch the recordings at our YouTube channel at DOST-STII Library. For library material requests, you can browse our library collection at signet.dost.gov.ph. Our online public access catalog is very easy to use. You just need to remember four things. Number one, go to signet.dost.gov.ph. Number two, click Online Public Access Catalog. Type your keyword in the search bar and click Search. Number three, select the title of your choice. Make sure that the material is located at STII and copy the details and send it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So again, for library material requests, just remember four things. Number one, go to signet.dost.gov.ph. There's no login required. Number two, click Online Public Access Catalog. Number three, type your keyword in the search bar, then click Search. And then last, make sure that the location of the material is in STII. Then copy the details and email it at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. It's easy, right? We also disseminate S&T information through our publications. So these are all of the DOST-STII publications that you can download for free at stii.dost.gov.ph. So let's describe each publication. Let's start with the Philippine Journal of Science, or PJS, which is the oldest scientific peer-reviewed journal in the Philippines, published in 1906. So what can you see inside PJS? If you are looking for research outputs on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences, you can refer to the Philippine Journal of Science. So for those of you who are looking for related studies on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences, PJS is the one for you. Next, we have the SNT Post, which is a quarterly publication of DOST-STII. So what's inside SNT Post? If you are looking for news articles on various DOST programs, SNT Post is the one for you. In particular, SNT Post tackles how DOST initiatives have created an impact in agriculture, enterprise, industry, IT, health, education, and disaster preparedness. Next is the Red Book, or the Reference for Emergency and Disaster Book. The Red Book serves as a handy tool of information about all possible natural hazards in an area. The warning information given by agencies like PAGASA and PHIVOX, and special programs like Project NOAA, and the suggested actions to take during these events. The Red Book can be used by our grade 11 and grade 12 students, as well as our teachers, as a reference on the subject disaster readiness and risk reduction. So if you know someone who needs a reference on emergency and disaster, well, you can refer them the Red Book. Next, we have the DOST Digest, which is a monthly DOST publication. So what's inside DOST Digest? If you are looking for condensed and easy to read science and technology news stories, DOST Digest is the one for you. DOST Digest contains the most recent technologies and happenings in the local S&T community with compelling photos and images on a full-color, 4-page newsletter. So if you are a student or professional on the go, DOST Digest is the one for you. Next is Balitang Rapidos, which is a monthly publication of DOST-STII. So are you looking for news stories on science and technology, which is written in the Filipino language? So if you are, you can refer to Balitang Rapidos. Balitang Rapidos provides condensed and easy-to-read news stories on science and technology that is written in the Filipino language. Next, we have the SPEARS, or the Specialized Philippine Enterprise Reference of Experts and Scientists, which is originally published as the Philippine Men of Science in 1964 and renamed as the Philippine Men and Women of Science in 2013. So what's inside SPEARS? Are you curious about our Filipino scientists? Have you ever wondered what are their contribution in the country? Do you want to know more about our Filipino scientists? Well, if your answer is yes, SPEARS is the one for you. SPEARS provide bio-bibliographic information of Filipino scientists and experts, which serves as a specialized reference for the public. Last, we have the Philippine Science and Technology Abstracts, or the PSTA. PSTA is a semi-annual publication of DOST-STII, released every June and December of each year. PSTA features abstracts of local S&T published researches. So if you are looking for a list of local S&T published researches, PSTA is the one for you. So remember, all of these publications are all free for full text download at DOST-STII website at www.stii.dost.gov.ph. So just go visit our website, go to Products and Projects, and select S&T Publications, then you're good to go. We also disseminate S&T information through our mobile apps, which are all free for download at Google Play Store. Just type DOST-STII in the search bar. Let's describe these mobile apps one by one. Let's start with the Philippine Journal of Science mobile app. If you're always on the go and you want to be updated on the latest issue of Philippine Journal of Science, you can download this mobile app on your mobile devices and do research on natural sciences, engineering, mathematics, and social sciences. With Philippine Journal of Science mobile app, you can access the past and current issues of PJS anytime, anywhere. TV mobile app for past and current episodes of DOS TV programs. Because we are the information and marketing arm of the Department of Science and Technology, we also promote S&T through broadcasting. And DOS TV is one of the flagship program of DOST-STII aside from DOST Starbooks. DOS TV is the official weather, science, and technology television program of the Department of Science and Technology to communicate science for the people, promote a culture of science and technology, and raise the aspirations of our youth to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and be the leaders of the future. Among the programs of DOSTB are DOST Report, Expert Talk, Negosciencia, Cinesciencia, and special coverage on S&T events. So if you miss watching these programs, you can download the DOSTB mobile app. Next is the Science.ph mobile app. If you are always on the go and you want to be updated on the news on science and technology, well, we recommend Science.ph mobile app for you. By using this mobile app, you will always be updated on the happenings in the field of science and technology. Science.ph mobile app will let you categorize the news by region and by field of study. So download it now. Next, we have the DOST app. This was recently introduced to the public in 2020 to allow the public to be updated on the DOST initiatives, programs, and projects. DOST app gives you quick access to information on science, technology, and innovation from the Department of Science and Technology. It is a handy tool to find practical solutions to the country's pressing problems and to provide career and livelihood opportunities for every Filipino. Next is the Starbucks Quiz app, designed to challenge our elementary, high school, and college students to answer quizzes on science and technology. So this can be used by our teachers in providing an interactive activity on their classes. We also have the Starbucks mobile app for the students and teachers on the go. So here are the following contents of the Starbucks mobile app. We have the Scarty Livelihood videos, K-12 materials, Science for Safer Communities videos, investigatory projects, math and science educational videos. Lastly, we also have the Starbucks Geo Map. Locate all of Starbucks kiosks installed in the Philippines. So remember, all of these mobile apps are all free for download at Google Play Store. You just need to type DOST-STII at the search bar. We are encouraging you all to download it now. We also disseminate S&T information through our website. So here are the following websites for Philippine Journal of Science at philjournalsci.dost.gov.ph. For DOSTB, we have dostb.ph. For science.ph, we have science.ph. Very easy to remember, right? And for SPEARS, we have spears.dost.gov.ph. And you can access the link to these websites at DOST-STII website at stii.dost.gov.ph. As I have mentioned earlier, we also disseminate S&T information through broadcasting. So we are inviting you all to please watch Cinescience every Monday at 5 p.m., Expert Talk Online every Wednesday at 5 p.m., and DOST Report every Friday at 4 p.m. live at DOSTB Facebook page at facebook.com/DOSTBPH and at DOSTB Science for the People YouTube channel. And lastly, our third mandate, we undertake training on S&T information. Among the topics that we cover are science journalism, basic photography, digitization of print materials, and online library literacy program. Again, we are encouraging you all to please maximize the use of our services and resources. For inquiries regarding our services, resources, and products, here are our contact details. Again, this is Glinda and Maglake. Thank you for listening. Let's stay connected. Contact us now.
Okay, so that sums up the different DOST's products and services being offered for free by the Department of Science and Technology, Science and Technology Information Institute. Now we will be proceeding to part 2. And once again, I am Irene, and we will be doing the actual navigation of the DOST-STII library OPAC. Okay, let me just share my screen. Here. And first, as mentioned by Ma'am Linda a while back, we'll go to scinet.dost.gov.ph. So this is the URL of our online public access catalog. Okay. And here's the interface. Now let's click Online Public Access Catalog or OPAC. Just like when you use the Google search, you will also see here the search box. So here's the quick search. This is the first search strategy that we will use. So we will just key in our topic or subject here. So halimbawa, since pandemic and panahon ng virus, let's try for virus. Okay. And there you go. So for virus, we have 2,784 results. And in this interface, you can see here some features. Okay, let me go through them. This one at the left corner, makikita nyo po yung login. Okay. Do you need to log in order for you to access the library OPAC? No. Ay katulad po ng sabi ni Ma'am Linder kanina, you don't need to log in. You just key in your topic or your subject matter. And then next, okay, so this is the result. These are the titles. And on this side are the material types represented by icons. And these icons are also defined here above. So we have here for this icon, this means book. For this one, it's technical report. This is for analytics or articles. These are for serials. Serials are magazines, journals. These are subscriptions. And then we have here non-print. We have here reprints, investigatory projects. Ito paborito ng mga high school, no? And I think grade 6. We also have here thesis. We have a collection of thesis and dissertation of our DOST scholars. And finally, we have here vertical files. So, for example, you are interested in this title. So you just click this one and here. So ito po yung lalabas. This is the bibliographic record of the material. So you can see here in the bibliographic record, the title, the location, the publication title, the volume and issue number where the article is found. And you have here an abstract and the subjects. Okay? So dito po, mapapansin nyo po the location of the material is PCHRD. So as mentioned by Ma'am Linda a while back, we will only be able to provide you with materials located in STII. So make sure that the location of the material you are requesting is in STII. So let's try other titles. Sorry. Okay, how about this one? Okay. And this one, this is the icon representing thesis and dissertation, right? Okay, so we still have here the title of the material. We have the location once again. We have the author and we have the abstract. We also have here subjects. Okay, so ito po yung mga makikita nyo within the material. Ayan po. So far, both materials are found in PCHRD. What if, okay, let's try other materials. Okay, how about this one? So, this is about coronavirus. Let's see. Okay, so this is an icon that means this material is non-print. And the location is, finally, it's located in STII. Okay. Now, down below, you can see here the download full text. This means that the material has a digital copy. And if you're going to request this material to us, we will be able to provide you with the digital copy of the material. Okay? So that is for the bibliographic record. Now, how do you request? If I am interested with this one, what should I do? First, you copy the title. So we need the complete title of the material. We also need the call number. We also need, if there is an author, please write the author. Okay? And send it to our email at library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Again, that's library@stii.dost.gov.ph. Ngayon, anong pinakamadali para mag-request? Okay. So, instead of copying, you can just SS. Yun ang uso ngayon, di ba? SS. You just screenshot this one and then send to our email. Okay lang po yun. Okay? So, I think the screenshot is actually better because we can see the complete title and all the other details of the material you are requesting. Okay? Okay, so ayan yung ating thesis material. Okay, so we're done with the quick search. Let's try using another search strategy. This is what we call the expert search. Yan, let's click this one. Okay, ito yung pinagkaiba ni expert search at ni quick search. For expert search, it uses delimiters. So we have here a drop-down button. You can choose either it's a title, author, subject, date, or content. So if you know the exact title of the material you're looking for, then you can just key in the title. Okay? And another drop-down button here, you can choose whether the material you are looking for is an analytics or an article. You can also choose if it's a book, non-print, investigatory projects, technical report, reprints, serials, thesis, and or vertical files. Okay. You can also use and, or, and not. And you can choose to display as much as 50 results in one page. Ayan po. And you can add another subject or another title, or you can just add the author of the material you're looking for and then click search. So for this time, let's try using a subject and then virus. And let's try subject again and then corona. Okay. Anong ibig sabihin or anong gamit ng and? This means that both this topic you key in here and then here will be found in just one article, I mean in the same article. Okay po? So that's the use of and. Both the topic or subject that you entered here will be found in one article. Okay? How if or? Okay. Pag or naman ang gagamitin natin, either one of these ones is found in the article. Okay po? So either sa kanila. And not, this means that the topic or subject you can hear is the one you're looking for, excluding this topic. Okay po? So let's try. Let's search. And let's see. So, ayan po. This is the result and you have 1,593 records found. And in the expert search, you can easily see here the location of the material. So for this one, it's located in PCHRD. So most of these materials are actually located in PCHRD. Bakit si PCHRD? Ano ba si PCHRD? They are actually our Research and Development Council. Okay po? Ayan, si PCHRD. Okay, ang dami, no? Okay. What if ganito? Okay, so what if kailangan nyo ng ganito but you cannot find an article or a material that is located in STII? Makakatulong pa ba kami sa inyo? Okay. Pwede po kayong mag-request pa din sa amin asking for related materials on your topic. So for example, you're looking for coronavirus and you cannot find anything in our OPAC, which is located in STII. Pwede nyo pong isend sa amin yon. And then sabihin nyo lang po, can you send us related articles on this topic? Ayan. We can still send you the material. Okay po? Ayan. So, dahil marami siya, ayan, magtsatsaga lang po kayo na maghanap. Ayan. Paano naman po pag STII lahat ang nandito? Pwede ko bang i-screenshot na lang lahat tapos i-send ko sa inyo? Ayan. Pwede din po. Nangyari din po yan. Ginawa na nila. Okay. Bago nyo pa gawin, may nakagawa na. Okay. So, no worries po. We will still accommodate your request. Okay. So, that is the difference between expert search and quick search. We also have another resource. We have our online subscription. So aside from our OPAC or online public access catalog, we also have an online subscription. And in order for you to access our subscription, just go to sciencedirect.com. And there. Okay, sorry. I need to log this out first. Okay, so this is the interface of the sciencedirect.com. Question, do you need to register for you to access the materials here? Okay, no. The sign-in button here is for those who are already subscribed, right, to Science Direct. Now, the Science Direct has both open access materials and paid materials. Open access materials mean that you can already see the full text of the material even if you are not registered or you are not subscribed. So for example, let's try coronavirus. Okay, so for the subject or topic on coronavirus, you can see here the title. So nakikita nyo, and download PDF. This means that you can access the full text of the material without subscribing. Yun po yung gamit ng open access. So makikita niyo po dito, open access nakalagay. Okay? What if yung nakita nyo at nagustuhan nyo ay wala siyang ganito, download PDF? Yun. Pwede nyo din po, for example, you want this article. Katulad po dito sa OPAC natin, you can screenshot this one and then send to our email. Okay po, again, our email is library@stii.dost.gov.ph. So makikita po namin dito yung complete title and the author. Yan po yung kailangan namin so that we can send back to you the full text of the article. Okay, so that is for Science Direct. If you have questions, you can already post your questions in our Q&A button. Here's another question. So, dito na tayo sa dalawa. How soon can we respond or are we going to respond to your request? Diba? Gaano katagal? Isang buwan ba? Okay. So, we are actually given a maximum po yan, of 8 working hours to respond to your query or to your email or material request. Okay? So, for example, we receive your query in the morning of a Monday. Expect that you will be able to receive our response within the day. Our working hours is from 7 a.m. up to 6 p.m. in the afternoon from Mondays to Thursdays. So we work for 4 days a week, 10 hours a day. Ayan po. What if nag-send po kayo ng message sa amin ng 7 p.m. ng Monday? Ayan. Kapag nag-send po kayo ng request sa beyond 6 p.m., we will be answering your query the following working day. Same goes through when you send us messages or emails on a Friday or on a weekend or on a holiday. So, we will be responding to your requests on the following working day. Ayan, sana po ay klaro po tayo dyan. Although, you can access our online public access library and the Science Direct 24/7. So, magagamit niyo po yan 24/7. Ang hindi lang po 24/7 are our response. Okay po? Yan. Next question. Paano pag-book ang request namin? Ibibigay niyo po ba yung PDF copy ng buong libro? Yan. We are very sorry, but due to copyright issues, copyright law, and intellectual property rights, hindi po namin mabibigay yung buong libro. Instead, what we will do is to send you the table of contents of the book, and then you pick what specific topic do you need, and that's the material that we will be sending. Okay? What if you request for thesis material? Kapag thesis material naman po, these are unpublished materials, so we can only send you with the abstract. Okay po? So abstract lang po yung mabibigay namin sa inyo. What if you are requesting for an article? Kapag article naman po, we can send to you the whole full text of the article provided that it's available in our library. Okay po? So yun, kapag book, ang isi-send po namin sa inyo is the table of contents. Pipili po kayo kung anong topic and then yun po yung isi-send back namin sa inyo. Kapag po thesis and dissertation, ang maibibigay lang po namin ay abstract. Okay po? Same goes through sa investigatory projects. Ayan, hindi din po namin maibibigay yung buong investigatory project. But pipili na lang po kayo kung ano yung part na isi-send po namin. Okay? But definitely not the whole material. Okay? Yan. what if I request for a material on literature or on history? Nabanggit po kanina ni Ma'am Linder that we are mandated to collect materials related to the field of science, technology, and innovation. So, ang coverage po ng collection natin ay science, technology, and innovation information. Hence, we will not be able to provide you with materials related to social sciences or anything that is outside science. Okay po? Ayan. So, I think that ends my presentation or the actual navigation of our OPAC and our online subscription. And should you have any question, as mentioned, just chat in our Q&A button. Okay, so thank you so much for listening, and please continue to stay with us until the end of the session. Thank you. Sorry, I was on mute. Okay. So, before we proceed to our next topic, we will just have a brief Q&A session, Q&A portion, but instead of you asking the question, I will be asking the question instead. Okay? Yan. So, i-chat nyo po yung sagot nyo. Malalaman po namin kung buhay na buhay pa kayo. Okay. So, the first question is, who is the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology? Again, who is the Secretary of the Department of Science and Technology? Ayan, chat niyo yung sagot niyo. Wala pang nag-chat ng sagot. Okay. Are you still there? Ayan, so may nag-respond na. Very good. Fortunato de la Peña, Fortunato de la Peña. Okay. Correct. Thank you so much for answering. Next question. How many attached agencies does DOST have? How many attached agencies does DOST have? Ilan? Miss Rosemary, ang galing. So, 18. Nukha niya agad. How nice. Okay, next question. What is the meaning of OPAC? What is the meaning of OPAC? Tingnan natin. Medyo mahaba-haba yun. Okay, from Jeremy ba to? Online Public Access Catalog. Great. Thank you so much. So, sila ang buhay na buhay pa ngayon. Okay. Thank you. Sige. Next question. What field of specialization does the materials in the DOST-STII support? What field of specialization does the materials in the DOST-STII support? Okay, does it support social sciences? Does it support literature? Does it support psychology? Ayan, sabi ni Lex Terjucar, science and technology, correct? Ayan. I think. Okay. Sabi ni Marian, social science. Tama ba si Marian? Marian or Mariane? Marian? Okay, so hindi po part ng collection ng STII library ang social science. Okay po? Again, the coverage of our collection is science, technology, and innovation information. Okay po? And final question. What is the URL of the library OPAC? Okay. Ano po yung URL ng library OPAC? Ano yung site na pupuntahan nyo to access the library OPAC? Let's see. Ayan, very good. Si Jeremy ba to? Jeremy ulit. Signet.dost.gov.ph. Okay, yun. So thank you so much for your participation. And we look forward to interacting with you face-to-face when things are better and we are allowed to accept walk-in clients. Now, to further explain on navigating the Starbucks offline, online, mobile app, quiz app, and how to avail, let us watch this presentation from Mr. RJCS Kondo, Information Science Researcher 3.
Okay, magandang araw po sa lahat and welcome ulit sa ating virtual library orientation. Narito po ako para ipakilala sa inyo si Starbucks. Kanina, pinakita po sa inyo or pinakilala na si library. Tama po. And yes po, we are continuously improving not only our collections, but our client library experience as well. Kaya lang may catch. Ang physical library po natin ay matatagpuan sa Bikutan, Taguig. So, yung access natin bukod sa malayo kasi siya, matraffic pa. So, nagkakaroon tayo ng limited access, especially sa ating mga estudyante. So, kaya dahil dito, nagkakaroon po tayo ng gap or tinatawag nating information gap between our collections and our researchers or information seekers. Yan. So dahil dito, kaya po nagkaroon ng inisyatiba na dalhin yung mismong information doon sa mga nangangailangan sa pamamagitan po ni Starbucks. So ano nga ba si Starbucks? Si Starbucks po ay mula sa ating physical collections, yung mga nasa library natin, PCs, reference materials, nag-undergo po siya ng processing, digitization process, as well as tagging or meta-tagging. And so we can upload it sa isang kiosk na tinatawag na natin ngayon na si Starbucks. So si Starbucks po ay nabansagan na Philippine First SNT Digital Library in a box. Yan, portable na siya. So, si Starbucks po, since portable na siya, pwede na natin siyang dalhin sa malalayong lugar, yung ating mga remote areas, even without internet connection. Kasi offline na po siya. As well, siya po ay multiple users na. Unlike our traditional libraries na yung mga books, antayin pa natin siyang maibalik or ma-shelf ulit bago may makagamit. Si Starbucks po, simultaneous na since it's a system na, it's a digital system, so simultaneous na po yung makakagamit ng ating isang material. And best of all, binibigay po natin ng libre yung system ni Starbucks sa ating mga beneficiaries or requesting institutions. Yan. Kailangan lang po meron tayong mga hardwares na nararapat or angkop kay Starbucks and i-installan po natin siya ng libre. Yan. So ano naman yung meron kay Starbucks? Ano yung laman ni Starbucks? Si Starbucks po ay merong more than 100,000 records na kinabibilangan ng full text materials. We have interactive videos, full videos, and livelihood videos. Yan yung mga laman niya. So we have tamang diskarte, we have DRRM materials, the Philippine Men and Women of Science. Yan. Ilan lang mang po yan sa mga laman. Mamaya iisa-isahin natin sila. So saan nagmumula ang ating mga content? Nung una po kasi, galing lang kung ano lang po yung meron tayo kay library, yun lang yung nilalagay natin. Ngayon po, kumukuha na tayo sa iba't ibang sector. Meron tayo from online sources. We also have content partners and of course, mula sa ating attached agencies ng DOST. So, ilan sa mga online sources na meron tayo ay yung Science School Facts, science videos for kids, educational videos for advanced learners, Today in Philippine Science, SNT News, and SNT Encyclopedia. For our content partners, we have from Front Learners, Global Peace Foundation, the Department of Energy, among others. Kung siguro familiar na kayo kay Front Learners, siya po yung may bigay sa atin ng K-12 materials natin. This is in line with our DepEd K-12 curriculum. Yan. For grade 1 to 10, we have science and mathematics subjects. And for our senior high school, we have the general mathematics, earth sciences, stat and probability, DRRM, and other core subjects. Ayan. So for our specialized content, especially with our DOST agencies, we have the Tamang DOST-STII or livelihood videos. We have DOST-TV documentaries, DRRM from Pag-asa and PBOX, DRRM materials. We also have our own DOST publications such as Philippine Men and Women of Science, Spheres, and Philippine Journal of Science. We also have abstracts ng ating mga thesis and dissertations na meron sa library natin. And syempre, yung patok sa mga high school, yung ating investigatory projects. Yes, meron na rin po kay Starbucks niyan. And for our specialized contents, we have nuclear technology from Philippine Nuclear Research Institute. We have food and nutrition from FNRI or Food and Nutrition Research Institute. And for agriculture, we have materials from Picard. So, yung sinasabi ko kanina, tamang DOST-STII videos, ito po yun. It's a step-by-step guide on how to process, depende po. We have meat processing, fish processing, mga ganan. So, step-by-step siya na pwede nating sundan if we want to learn about business. Alright. So, nasaan na po or ano na po ang narating ni Starbucks ngayon? Sa, di ba sabi nga natin, we want to reach those information seekers. So we partnered with our regional offices to reach mula Apari hanggang Tawi-Tawi. Batanes pala, sorry. Mula Batanes hanggang Tawi-Tawi. And as of September po, meron na po tayong 4,866 site installations nationwide. Binubuo po ito. Karamihan pa rin is from our academic institutions, such as schools and universities. We have also from LGUs, other government agencies, and private institutions. Yan. So, sa deployment partners po natin, hindi lamang po yung ating mga regional offices yung nagde-deploy. Meron din po mga private institutions na tumutulong sa atin madala ito sa mga nangangailangan or sa kanilang mismong beneficiary. Kagaya po ni Infinite O, si Children's R Foundations, yan. Ataide Foundation, World Food Program, Telstra Foundation, and Enchanted Kingdom. So, ilan lang po sa mga deployment natin sa region. Kagaya nito, pakita ko lang po sa inyo, galleries lang naman to. So, in Davao, meron po doon in Katiil, Davao. Wala rin pong kuryente, walang internet. So, nag-devise sila ng way para madala yung information through solar-powered Starbucks. Yan po ang kauna-nating installation ng solar-powered Starbucks. That's in Katiil, Davao. We also have from CAR, ang bulubundukin ng CAR. Yan. Usually, pag sa north po, ay tumatawid talaga tayo ng bundok. Kagaya niyan. Siyempre, papatulong na tayo pagbibit sa ating mga beneficiaries. And in Region 1, we also have, kung sa CAR, tawid bundok, meron din po tayong tawid ilog, tawid dagat. Ayan po ang mga nararanasan ng ating mga deployment partners para po mapahatid ang impormasyon na kailangan ng ating mga estudyante. So, noong 2015 po, nakakuha tayo or nagawaran na tayo ng Presidential Citation for Innovative Library Projects mula sa American Library Association. At noong same year po na yon, pinarangalan din tayo ng PAARL or ng Philippine Association of Academic and Research Librarians ng Outstanding Library Program of the Year. Noong 2017 naman po, pinarangalan tayo ng Development Academy of the Philippines ng Government Best Practice Recognition. At sa same na taon, nagwagi tayo ng Silver and Gold Anvil Awards for Public Relations Tool in Multimedia and Digital. Noong 2019 naman po, nabigyan tayo ng FOI Special Award or Freedom of Information Special Award from the Presidential Communications Operations Office. And simula po 2017 hanggang kasalukuyan, tayo po ay kasama sa National Priority Program ng National Economic Development Authority. So paano naman ngayon na may new normal na? Kasi wala na tayong face-to-face, di ba? Wala na tayong face-to-face, wala tayong school. While yung offline po natin, magagamit ng ating mga teachers para for additional resource materials, yung atin pong mga estudyante na may kakayahan naman na maka-access sa internet, meron po tayong website katulad ng Starbucks Online. Meron din po tayong iba't ibang mobile app na na-develop accessible sa ating Android mobile devices or kay Google Play Store, kagaya ni GeoMap. Si GeoMap po ay isang locator app na pwede nating gamitin para malaman kung saan may malapit na installed Starbucks sites sa ating lugar. Si Starbucks app naman po ay para ma-access natin yung mga online contents. At yung huli or si Starbucks Quiz is dinevelop po siya para meron tayong libangan. Mamaya po ipapakita natin kung paano siya gumagana. Okay. So para po sa katanungan, suggestion, or komento, pwede nyo po kaming kontakin or gusto nyo mag-request ng Starbucks, sumulat lamang po kayo kay Director Richard P. Burgos sa sumusunod na email. Okay. Sige, papakita ko po sa inyo yung sa online. Pakikita ko po yung sa online. Okay, para naman po sa ating Starbucks Online, buksan lamang po ang ating mga browsers or Google Chrome. Yan. I-type sa address bar si starbucks.ph. Yan na po ang ating Starbucks. Sa homepage po, meron dito nakalagay yung ating mga latest SNT news and developments. We also have the activities or photo galleries ng mga events. ni Starbucks, our partners, and contact details. Pero we want the information contained kay Starbucks. So, ang kailangan lang po natin dito sa upper right hand, ito po, yan. Click lang po natin yan para tayo makalogin. So, user account based po tayo. Kailangan lang natin is mag-login using our username and password. Paano kung wala ka pang account? Sign up lang po tayo dito sa baba. Sign up. Input your preferred username, password, name, and email address. Other personal informations po, pwede natin yung i-edit later on doon pag naka-login tayo. Makikita nyo rin po dito ang ating privacy statement. Ang sinasabi lamang po naman ito, ang mga impormasyong makukuha ni Starbucks ay para kay DOST-STII lamang at sa Starbucks team para gamitin to improve our services. Okay, login na tayo. So, yung username natin at ang ating password. Alright. So, ito na po ang ating Starbucks online. Kagaya nung ating offline kanina. So, andyan yung ating mga iba't ibang kategorya ng impormasyon, kagaya ng livelihood videos, DRRM, publications, investigatory projects, and specialized content natin. Okay? Bilang karagdagan po, si Starbucks Online ay nangalap din ng impormasyon regarding sa pandemya or kay COVID-19, katulad ng mga infographics mula kay Department of Health, World Health Organization, and policy or research notes mula kay UP. Yan, para may references din tayo. Okay? Pero meron kang research specific. Paano ba natin siya mahahanap? Sa upper right side po ulit, upper right side, meron tayong keyword search po doon. Input lang natin yung keyword. Let's say banana. Yan. So lahat po ng natag natin on banana information is lalabas dito. Okay? Pero what if mas specific pa? Idagdag lang po natin banana chips processing. Meron pa rin po. Meron tayong journals, books, DOST-STII video, banana food processing, pagpoproseso ng prutas at gulay kay banana chips. Yan. So pinadali po ang paghahanap natin ng mga impormasyon na kakailanganin natin. Okay? So, nabanggit ko rin kanina, pwede nating i-edit yung profile during our login or sign up registration. Punta lang po tayo dito sa personal profile. Yan. And edit profile. Babalik lang tayo doon sa dati. Okay? So, andito rin po ang mga impormasyon ng ating partners at ang kanilang website. Kung meron kayong ibig malaman pa sa kanila. At syempre, hindi mawawala ang ating contact details. Physically, you can visit us at Department of Science and Technology, Bikutan, Taguig. And you can also call or email us. Yan po yung mabibilis. At the following email addresses. Pero may mas mabilis pa sa email na ang karamihan ay meron na ang ating Starbucks PH Facebook account. Yan. Puntahan nyo lang po si Starbucks, DOST Starbucks. And pwede nyo po kaming i-message dyan para sa inyong mga suggestions, katanungan, comments, and announcements po. Dyan din natin nilalagay. So don't forget to like and follow our DOST Starbucks Facebook. Maraming salamat. Okay, for the Starbucks Quiz app, open your Play Store in your Android devices and search for the Starbucks Quiz. So ito po, yung from DOST-STII Starbucks Quiz, siya po yan. Click lang natin and install. So it's only 4.2 MB. So maliit lang po siya talaga. Magandang libangan din. So once done installing, open lang po natin and mapupunta tayo sa registration or account sign up page. Input your name, institution, grade level, and contact number. Then, pwede na po tayo mag-start sa quiz. So yung quiz po natin is meron 3 category. We have one for elementary, high school, and college. So every round po is a set of 10 questions chosen randomly from math and science topics. Try natin yung elementary. So ito po yung quiz page mismo natin. So we have the running score and question number. So let's try. What do you call to the size of a surface covered by a figure? So, area. Yan. So, every question po, may lalabas dyan na trivia pertaining doon sa selections natin or questions natin. Then, once okay, so, yan na po yung scores natin and tap to continue lang. Ganun lang po siya, kadali at magandang pang-review and palipas ng oras. Yan. Happy playing! Thank you!
Okay, so we're done with the third part. And while you are thinking about your question, let us show you this infomercial video of Starbucks.
Information is power. Access to information is critical. School children in remote areas hardly get access to good libraries. What more to the internet? All children, regardless of gender, economic, and social status, have the right to information, including SNT information. Information that would inspire them to become future doctors, inventors, engineers, entrepreneurs, researchers, and more. Starbooks is here to bridge the information divide. Starbooks, or the Science and Technology Academic and Research-based openly operated kiosks, is the first Philippine SNT digital library in a box with thousands of science and technology information materials from all over the world. Developed by the men and women of DOST Science and Technology Information Institute in 2011, Starbooks capsulized the DOST-STII's library into a digital box. Demand for this innovative and beneficial digital resource rose steadily, especially in economically marginalized schools and last-mile communities in the country. Through the years, Starbooks has worked with key industry players. From collection to dissemination of information, these partners have worked together with Starbooks in making a difference on how Filipinos view science and technology today. That is why award-giving bodies here and abroad have recognized Starbooks' vital contributions to the society. As of October 2020, Starbooks can be found in almost 4,900 sites in all 17 regions, staying true to its mission of reaching the grassroots. So, wherever you are in the country, whatever language you speak, and whether you're a student, a parent, a teacher, an employee, or a social worker, get ready for Starbooks. Partner with us, and together, let us bring science for the people.
Starbucks, as you know it, is an offline databank of science and technology information who once developed an online version for your PC and has evolved, this time, to conquer your mobile phones.
Introducing Starbucks mobile apps. With your Android phone, experience the brightest Starbucks yet.
Bringing you not just one, but 3 mobile applications. 1. Never mess with search engines again. Use the Starbucks online mobile app. Access legit science and technology data from Starbucks Online wherever you are. Just connect to the internet. Download the app. Register at the sign-up page. Key in your details. Once done, all you've got to do on the main page is to simply click on the icons and explore the vast array of S&T info materials at your fingertips. Search all you want. It's also available with the Starbucks Online mobile app.
2. Take on the challenge. Take on the Starbucks quiz. Starbucks brings you the most sought-after exhibit at the National Science and Technology Week.
Students, teachers, parents, and science whizzes out there, download the Starbucks quiz today. Choose your difficulty level. Have fun and learn science and technology stuff at the same time. Be the first to play the Starbucks quiz and take advantage of the gamified version coming soon. 3. Finding Starbucks has never been this easy with the Starbucks Geo Map. Ever wonder where and how many Starbucks there are exactly? This comprehensive map locates every single Starbucks site in a barangay, town, city, province, region, and in the whole country. You can even search for the nearest Starbucks like a good navigator you are. So if you love Starbucks and maps, download the Starbucks Geo Map. Now's the time to gear up your phone with the Starbucks mobile apps. Get them on Google Play. And don't forget to like Starbucks on Facebook. In an attempt to contain the spread of COVID-19, schools were temporarily closed. Students now learn from home. Demand for online learning resources shoots up. The question is, how much can you trust your information source? Fret not, for Starbucks is now online. Starbucks, or the Science and Technology Academic and Research-based, openly operated kiosks, is an offline site with full suite science and technology information resources. Today, Starbucks has been tailored fit for you. The wealth of knowledge contained in the country's first S&T offline digital library in a box, now accessible online. Accessing information in Starbucks Online is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Go to the Starbucks Online portal via www.starbucks.ph. 2. Sign up by clicking the upper right portion of the main page. You will be directed to the login page. Click Sign Up here and key in your details. 3. Click Submit and you're on your way to enjoying Starbucks Online. Imagine a mountain of learning resources, and there is Starbucks, a beaming gold on the internet scene. Contains tons of STI information that are fun, legit, and easy to dig. From S&T news, to agriculture, to livelihood, and up to disaster preparedness. Say it! Starbucks has it! Try Starbucks Online and take advantage of this free, full suite, and fingertip-ready access to the brightest Starbucks yet. Visit Starbucks Online portal now and be at the forefront of science and technology information. Get to know Starbucks more. Like our Facebook page.
Okay, so that is our Starbucks infomercial. Now let's proceed to the Q&A portion. Hey, do you have any question? Any clarification? Yan. Mag-chat lang po kayo kung wala po kayong tanong. Yan. Wala pa po kaming nakikitang nag-post na question. Hello, are you still there? Yan. Sa mga nagre-raise po ng hands, you can chat your concern. Kung ano po yung concern nila. Ayan. So far, wala po kaming nakikitang tanong. So that means everything is clear. Or nothing is clear. Okay, but I hope it's the first one. Okay, so thank you so much for listening. Since wala po kayong question, let me, as part of our commitment to gender and development, please watch this short video from the Philippine Commission on Women.
O babae, anong katayuan mo sa pang-aabuso ng lipunan sa'yo?
When the Philippines signed and ratified the United Nations Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women, or the CEDAW in 1981, women from various sectors hoped that it would pave the way for their full development by promoting their social, economic, political, and civil rights. The 1987 Philippine Constitution then recognized the fundamental equality of men and women before the law, and many gender-sensitive laws have since been passed. In 1992, women's role in development and nation building was enacted with the passage of RA 7192. Other laws addressing specific concerns of women, such as assisting women in micro and cottage businesses, supporting solo parents, and dealing with sexual harassment, rape, human trafficking, and the violence against women and their children are in place. Yet, despite all the progress made in promoting, protecting, and fulfilling the rights of women, many Filipino women and girls continue to suffer from discrimination, abuse, and exploitation on account of their gender. Violence against women cases continue to rise, with 9,485 cases reported to PNP Women's Desk in 2009. Only 21.6% of the members of the House of Representatives were women, and only 3 out of 15 Supreme Court justices were women. Women still have a lower participation rate in the labor force, with only 49% compared to 79% of men in the labor force. Filipino women die of pregnancy-related causes at the rate of 162 deaths for every 100,000 live births, a rate that is way behind our NDG target of no more than 53 maternal deaths by 2015. Recognizing these political, economic, and social-cultural realities that affect Filipino women's current condition, Republic Act 9710, or the Magna Carta of Women, was enacted on August 14, 2009. The law took effect on September 15, 2009. As the Philippine translation of the CEDAW, the Magna Carta of Women caps all gender-sensitive laws on women, and aims to address the lingering discrimination that Filipino women continue to suffer by prohibiting discrimination against women and offering the necessary mechanisms to accord women their rights. Its implementing rules and regulations was adopted by the Philippine Commission on Women Board of Commissioners on March 30, 2010, after a series of consultations with the Commission on Human Rights and other government and non-government organizations, including the private sector. The Magna Carta of Women has the following salient features. Incremental increase in the recruitment and training of women in the police force, forensics and legal services, and social work services availed by women victims of gender-related offenses within the next 5 years until 50% of their personnel are women. Establishment and maintenance of VAU desk in every barangay. Taking proactive steps to capacitate women to take on leadership positions in government, development councils, planning bodies, international bodies, and the private sector. Prioritizing the amendment or repeal of existing laws that are discriminatory to women. Development and promotion of gender-sensitive curriculum and gender-fair instructional materials. Outlawing the expulsion and non-readmission of women students and faculty due to pregnancy outside of marriage. Special leave benefit of 2 months with full pay for women who undergo surgery caused by gynecological disorders. Providing comprehensive health services and information for women from infancy to old age, including family planning services, promotion of breastfeeding, and proper nutrition for lactating mothers. Other rights provided for by the Magna Carta of Women include the right to protection from calamities, including during armed conflict, right to non-discrimination in the military, police, and similar services, in sports, and the non-discriminatory and non-derogatory portrayal of women in media, among others. Rights that especially target marginalized women include the right to food security, housing, decent work, livelihood, education and training, representation, information, social protection, peace and development, and the recognition and preservation of cultural identity and integrity, among others. Institutional mechanisms that include structures, strategies, processes, reward system, penal sanctions, and funding to ensure its effective implementation are also provided for by the law. The mechanism include the creation or strengthening of gender and development focal points in government agencies and offices, and the development and maintenance of gender and development database as basis for planning, programming, and policy formulation. The designation of at least one gender focal point officer trained to handle gender concerns of women migrant workers in Philippine embassies and consulates is also mandated under the law. It renames the National Commission on the Role of Filipino Women to Philippine Commission on Women, which is mandated as the primary policy-making and coordinating body on women and gender equality concerns, and the overall monitoring and oversight body to ensure the implementation of the law. As such, the Philippine Commission on Women may direct any government agency and instrumentality to respond to problems brought to their attention in relation to the Magna Carta of Women. Lastly, the Commission on Human Rights is designated as the Gender and Development Ombud to investigate and act on complaints of violations of the law. With the Magna Carta of Women comes the hope of millions of Filipino women for a society that respects human rights, is friendlier, safer, and more responsive to the development of women's potentials, so they may live a full life without any gender-based discrimination. This will be possible if each of us fully commits to the implementation of the Magna Carta of Women. Let us all do our share and make women's rights real.
Lahat ng karapatan ng kababaihan makakamtan kung sedo isa sa katuparan.
let me invite you to our upcoming webinar entitled Advancing Knowledge and Evaluating Credible Sources. This will be conducted in June 1, 2021 from 2 o'clock in the afternoon until 4 o'clock. So, 2 oras po ito. A certificate will also be provided as long as you accomplish the feedback form or the evaluation form that will be posted just before the webinar ends. Let us now hear a closing message from the Chief of the Information Resources and Analysis Division, Mr. Alan C. Taule.
Sa ngalan po ng kagawaran ng Agama Teknolohiya at DOST Science and Technology Information Institute, ako po si Alan Taule, Chief Science Research Specialist ng Information Resources and Analysis Division o IRAD, na malugod na bumabati sa ating mga panauhin para sa ating webinar on online library literacy. Naway marami po kayong matutunang bagong kaalaman mula sa ating resource speakers na tumalakay sa paksang library services na maaari nating gamitin kahit hindi tayo actual na dumadalaw dito sa loob ng DOST Complex sa Bikutan, Taguig City. Sabi nga nila, this is the information age, where information can be accessed with a click here and there, plus a few keystrokes. Sa kasalukuyan nga, hindi mo na kailangan ng PC or ng laptop sapagkat pwede ka nang mag-online sa telepono lamang. Ngunit dapat nating parating tatandaan na kung gaano kabilis makasagap ng impormasyon, ganon din kabilis makasagap ng disinformation o fake news. Malaking suliranin ngayon ang paglaganap ng maling impormasyon, lalo na sa social media. Kaya dapat muli nating ugaliin ang pagkalap ng impormasyon mula lamang sa official and reliable sources. At makasisiguro kayo na ang impormasyon at kaalamang nagmumula sa libraries ay nagdaan sa mga trained professionals gaya ng registered librarians ng DOST-STII. Muli, ang aking pasasalamat sa ating mga panauhin sa araw na ito. Maasa kami na magiging bahagi ng buhay ng mga estudyante ang dumalaw sa DOST-STII Library na makikita sa library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Ulitin ko po, library.stii.dost.gov.ph. Maligayang paglalakbay sa landas ng kaalaman at pag-unlad sa buhay. Sa ulitin,
And finally, as part of our learning initiatives, we would like to request everyone to please accomplish this post-test and evaluation link. So, you are given 10 minutes to answer our evaluation form. The link is also in the chat box. Ayan po. So, in order for you to receive your e-certificate, you need to answer our evaluation link. For those who are using shared screen or shared gadgets, please accomplish the evaluation form individually. Again, for this session, please expect to receive your e-certificate with the link of the recordings of this session on or before May 31, 2021. Diba? Ayan. And at this point, I would like to request all the panelists to please open their cam for a photo op. Ayan, so mag-photo op muna tayo. Sir James? Ayan. Sir James,
Yes, ma'am.
would you know kung nandito po sa participants natin si Ma'am Jinky?
Oo. Parang mahina ata yung signal nila sa kanila, ma'am. Na ano ko kanina.
Oh, okay.
Opo. Pero ka-chat ko siya kanina,
Sige.
ma'am, tas nawawala-wala kasi yung signal daw nila.
Okay, so anyway, we will be having our photo op. Kayo na lang po ang kasama natin.
Sige, ma'am.
Sir Rainer. Ayan. Yan, bahala na si Sir Rainer. So, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you, Sir James.
Thank you, ma'am. Next time po ulit.
Yes po. We are really
Thank you,
looking
Sir
forward.
James.
Thank you po. Thank you po. Sige po. Bye-bye. Nakamute ata si Ma'am Irene.
Ay, nakamute nga ako. Thank you. And so once again, please accomplish the evaluation form so that you will be able to receive your certificate. And kindly make sure to double check your name. It has to be correct, including your email address to avoid failed sending of messages or bounce messages. And should you not be able to receive your e-certificate after May 31, kindly email us or send us a message through our Facebook page so that we will check kung baka nag-bounce nga yung email or hindi pa namin siya napadalhan. Okay, so i-check pa namin yung list. And we look forward to having you again in our future webinars. Okay, so thank you once again, everyone. And this is Irene Alice Brillo saying, stay healthy, stay safe, and God bless everyone.
Ang nga ito natin, old nga pag-ibig card nga ito. May print na dati